Welcome to Bhagwan Ki Baatein. In this YouTube channel, we bring to you all about God. In the ongoing series on the great saints, we are narrating some of the episodes from the life of Sant Namdev. In the last capsule, we learnt about how God defends Namdev while his mother rebukes him. Let's see what happens next. His mother then turned to Nama and said to him, "Why are you sitting here? I'll take you away by force in very presence of God. Nama, you're a thief as regards our domestic life. This enchanter of the world is our enemy. He stands on the brick and destroys the domestic life of others. Oh, this false savior of the world, Pundalik gave him a place to stay, therefore you do not come home, and have brought our domestic affairs to ruin. So I will never leave this place without taking you with me. I am determined to swallow the whole of Pandari. O you of beautiful form and wise one, reply to me. You lord of the Yadavas are sitting silent. O Vitthal, you destroyer of the house." And that's what Gunai said to him. "O life of the world, pervader of the universe, ornament of the bhakts, why does my plea not come to your mind? O cloud of mercy, give back Nama to me, and thus may your fame increase in the world." Hearing her say this, the husband of Lakshmi spoke as follows. He said, "Listen to me, Gunai. Take your son and go away. You are making a vain attempt to find a charge against me." Vitthal said to Gunai, "Take your son Nama by the hand and lead him away. Take your son to your house even now. He has put aside all ties of affection, but the charge of wrongdoing has needlessly been cast on me. Take your son and go back to your home. Why do you continue such useless charges?" Thus speaking, the husband of Lakshmi brought Nama and placed him in her hand, and Gunai then at once started for her home. As they walked along the road, his mother said to Nama, "You have deserted your business and have gone to the Lord of Pandari as a suppliant." Hearing this charge of Gunai, Nama hung his head, and tears of love flowed from his eyes. So the mother, taking Nama by the hand, returned to their home. Just then Rajabai started to do her cooking in her part of the house. We've been calling her Rajai as well. She prepared many kinds of delicious food, including 9 kinds of cooked food, saying to herself, "The life of the world has done a very remarkable thing," and she was full of joy. But Nama saw with great displeasure the various pots and vessels and the garments and ornaments which had been given to his wife. Just as when a deer that has been ensnared in a net becomes distressed, so Nama, by holding these rich vessels, experienced the same distress. Or as when a strong wind blows upon a light, it has once lost its brightness, so Nama's sad mind lost its happiness in seeing these riches. Or just as a beautiful person, when he finds himself a victim of leprosy, feels disgusted in his mind, so the Vaishnava Bhakts feel disgusted at the sight of wealth. Or as when the sun is in the eclipse, it seems to be without any brightness, so when he saw this illusionary wealth, his face turns sad. Or as when a south wind strikes a cloud, it melts away in every direction, so in Nama's heart there was dejection. As when a king hears of a defeat, he finds his mind full of perplexity, so this Bhakt of Vishnu became full of concern. Or as Shuk sat performing his austerities, he was troubled at the sight of Rambha, so Nama, seeing this wealth, became sad at heart. He asked his mother lovingly, "Where has all this wealth come from?" Gunai replied, "I surely do not know." Nama's wife said to him, You are very late in eating, so perform your bath at once and sit down and enjoy the food which God has bestowed as a favor." Nama wondered to himself, "Why is she speaking so humbly today? It must be because my wife feels great comfort in seeing all this wealth and grain in the house. When there is no money in one's possession, even a brother calls one an enemy, and the evil-minded and the wrongdoers laugh, and this is what is called affection. Seeing her son unable to acquire money, even his father is disgusted with him and says, 'In being born to us, you brought us a bad reputation.' The neighbors are displeased with him and say, 'He seems to us to idle away his time.' So when he goes to visit his daughter or sister, they feel ashamed to see him. A wife will not embrace a husband who is so weak. His sons say, 'He has put us all into debt.' Thus all enjoy association with one in happy circumstances, but in the time of distress, they turn away from him." Nama had love for the brother of the helpless, the husband of Rukmani. Nama said to his wife, "Where did you bring this bag full of wealth from?" But she maintainingly kept silence and did not utter a word. She thought to herself, "If I inform him just now, he will distribute it offhand." Therefore, knowing he would do so, she said nothing in reply. Just then Jani, Nama's maidservant, hastened near to Rama, bowed at his feet, and told him what had occurred. She said Rajabai was greatly troubled. God quickly came to her help. He became a merchant by the name of Keshav Sheth and forced this bag of wealth upon her. The Lord of heaven became a Canaris Lingayat and standing in front of her house informed her that he had come as a guest. Rajabai said to him, "Tell me your name." Hearing this, the cloud of mercy replied. The lotus-eyed one in kind words said, "Nama is my greatest friend. You asked me my special name. I am spoken of as one whose complexion is that of a dark cloud. Hearing that there was a lack here of food and remnants, I have come with a bag full of coins. When this bag of money is spent, I will bring some more, so that from today no one should trouble Nama." The husband of Rukmani let the bag down from the ox's back, and he has only just gone. At this point, tears flowed down Nama's eyes. He cried, "O Krishna, purifier of the sinner, lover of the bhakt, the ornament of the saints, ocean of mercy, life of the world, delight of the heart, Shri Vitthal. You are the unborn, the unconquered and imperishable, unaffected by Maya, void of any pain, helper of the helpless, home of compassion. Why have you wearied yourself on my behalf? You never come to the sight of those who practice rigorous austerities, but today you became the merchant Keshav Sheth for my sake. O you merciful to the lowly, Mother Krishna, it was not I who gave you this trouble, yet you did rush to help my foot. Help me on foot rather. The bhaktas with desire in their hearts worship you, but you do not give them the wealth they seek. But without asking from you, husband of Rukmani, you did rush to my aid out of love. If a cloud pours down rain on the ocean, of what use is that? So God, the gold you gave me, I regard it as of no value. Casting aside the riddhis and siddhis, royal wealth, the four forms of final deliverance, including that of shaloka, I think, O God, your feet alone day and night. I know nothing about sacred places, religious sites, religious rites, the practices of yoga, mystic formulas and austerities. I sing only your name day and night with love. Praising God in these words, he then called the Brahmins of the town and gave to these twice born the money, the garments and the ornaments And now Nama, without any hindrance, worshipped the god. Being with reverence, even Brahmadev was ignorant of Nama's love. So that was the story of Namdev. Rather, I would say some episodes from the life of Sant Namdev. We hope at Bhagwan Ki Baatein YouTube channel that you enjoyed listening to Namdev and who he was and what miracles he performed out of his sheer love for Vitthal. In this Bhagwan Ki Baatein YouTube channel, we will come out with more great saints and some episodes and stories from their life. We are looking at Sant Kabir as the next one. Until we connect again, goodbye, good luck and Sadar Pranam.